Hey everyone, we're back in the studio and we have another PoE Wi-Fi bridge. Now this one is a little different. Now before I get into the details of this video, the model number of this is the ETPFFRPP01. This is an LG Innotek, but it's rebranded as my competitor. I have them censored off because essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to reset these things and then connect it to your home network and then add your own camera, and you guys don't need to pay monthly anymore. Now that's theoretically, I can't confirm it, but for what I can confirm is this is just a newer variant of the one I reviewed in my last video, which got a lot of got a lot of traffic. A lot of people watched it. I liked it. Here it is. Now it's glory, the little box. Here is the model number. So if you notice, I have everything censored off. I really don't want to catch a cease and desist or a potential copyright for this, but I doubt it. So what you do is you open it up. I've obviously already taken my apart, and again, just like in the last video, I'm gonna have you refer back to it. In the last video, you literally pair it to your 5 gigahertz network or your 2.4, and then boom, you are connected wirelessly with a wired camera. I'm gonna put the GoPro on my head and we're gonna get this thing installed. Also, I wanted to put this in the video. It was a mistake. This is a Anpviz. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the name of the company that made this camera. Viclin did not make this camera. But if you look in between the two, I'll zoom in, put an image next to it, they look quite similar. I just got this one because I was just curious if there's any differences, and nope, they're identical cameras. They were so identical, I thought this was a Viclin camera the whole time, but it was a Anpviz. So sorry about that correction, but let's get back to the video. So if you guys want the exact instructions on how to use this thing, I'll leave the PDF in the description, but it's literally the same exact thing as the one I reviewed in the last video. You just get it, pair it to your phone, connect to the Wi-Fi that it broadcasts to your phone. And then one last thing, if you guys want to buy these without having going through the fuss of trying to find someone who sells them, they're really hard to get. They're literally made for this company only. And what I have to say is, I believe alarm.com has a variant. I'll put an image if I remember to, and they have a version of it, so that'll be a link in the description if you want to buy a model of this. It is a little bit more pricier, but you're getting it from a company they're all right. But I get these cheap all day long, so I'm gonna keep using them regardless. So let's get this set up and let's install it. Okay, we're now in the spot. So this is gonna obviously go right here. And I already have this programmed, and it will automatically connect to the network. The router is literally right below the floor here, so it should get excellent signal. Now there's two ways I can do this. I can fish a rod up, drill a hole, pop the camera out. But the issue is this house is old, and from the last time I've tried doing that in here, there's usually flat fire blocking in between the studs, and I don't think that's gonna happen here. So what's gonna happen is either I think I'm gonna have to just run the wire through here and in here. I have no choice. I don't really have a good enough, I don't have a bit that that's bendy enough so I can hold the drill at the angle and still get a straight shot through. I could theoretically drill a hole through here, pop the wire through, but since I don't want to do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just run the wire through there. I'm gonna staple it down to this board. This board's damaged, so I'm just gonna staple to it regardless, and run the wire up through there, all the way up. Pop a hole through there to the other wall, pop the Ethernet cable through, crimp the cable on the other side, and mount the camera. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that process. All right, everyone, we're back. I got my tools. I got white Ethernet cable here, so it looks a little decent. I'm gonna do this the hardcore way. I'm gonna install this without even programming it. The rule of thumb, you should plug this into a network switch that has PoE, set it up, activate it through SADP tool, and then install the camera. But I'm crazy. I want to see if this thing is just like a tunnel away from my network. You know, we'll see how good this thing does. But user manual, template, which I'm gonna use. All right, we got the camera added. I think it was a good idea to run the wire in that spare room that never gets used. It's just for storage, and run the wire up the wall. You come in here, it's gonna look a little gross, but it's stapled, so if you pull it out, you're just gonna see tiny little holes. It's not that bad. If I would have used coax clamps and anchors, there'd be holes everywhere. But since I'm using staples, I can get away with it. Look at that thing. It looks nice. And then down here, this board is damaged, so I just stapled to it. In reality, I should have just stapled onto the drywall here, but I just did it to here because this is going to get replaced at one point. And Worst case scenario, I just move it up above the board and I extend the cable a little bit if it's too short. But now we're gonna go on the computer and I'm gonna add the camera. All right, after having a minor heart attack, I typed in the password wrong apparently, and it gave me the green check mark. Click to add camera. Now I'm synchronizing it to my DVR. And now I'm gonna see if we get an image. Come on. We're gonna get an image. Yes! Success! Awesome! This is spectacular. I'm absolutely stoked. I can't even hold the camera right. I have to fix the time on that thing, which I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix it. Go to your camera's local configuration, system settings. Whoops. Click time settings. Select your time here, but I'm lazy. I sync the time with the computer. Click save. And then boom, the date is now current with the recorder. So that's all, you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry that I'm going to end it here recording my screen, but I'm very happy with the result. I'm very happy how this turned out, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers that are now joining my channel. Leave a comment below what you think, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your holidays.